If you are seeing this right now, it is not random. It's not a coincidence. There's a higher calling for you, just like I got it, and I want to just spread it with you and hope that whoever's watching can learn something. So, if you're watching this right now, it's not random, it's not luck. There's some higher calling for you, and I know that you're in a position where you feel as if you have this deeper meaning that you need to fulfill and you're stuck and nothing around you seems to make sense. And if you're in that position, then you kind of hit the sweet spot because I'm kind of in it too. And I'm here to tell you what I experienced and hope that it can help whoever's watching. Here's the thing, there's always a reason as to why, you know, you do things or things happen and fall into place in your life. So essentially, you're given a deck of cards, and these cards are, once you're born, you kind of have them. You can add some cards later on, but they're usually very limited and they're the same. So the real power comes when you know what those cards are. And instead of complaining about your reality, you use them and you play the right cards at the right time to get you to where you need to be. You take the right vehicle to get where you need to be. You take the right actions, the right decisions, and most importantly, the right group of people, which we'll get to later on. But here's the thing, God doesn't shout, He whispers in your ear. So if you feel like you have a higher calling and higher purpose, and you get to a point where you're feeling isolated by everyone around you, and nothing's hitting right, and nothing feels the same anymore, and you kind of have that higher purpose and you're trying to figure out what it is, well, it's because you kind of have a deeper meaning and you were a chosen one. And the fact that you're watching this video is already a sign that you're one of the chosen ones. Most people stay unseen and invisible. And that's really sad in some sense because I believe that everyone has their own gift and their own deck of cards that you can add to the table and you can make everything with it. You can change movements, you can change directions of people, you can influence a lot of people with what you have. And the fact that most people stay hidden because they feel unworthy, they feel like they're not good enough, their self-doubts and their self-beliefs and all of those things that are kind of hindering their presence and their gift to get to the next level is essentially playing with their mind, and they're not able to fully express that gift to the world and not fully capitalize on it. And that kind of sucks because usually where that stems from is external pressure and a fear of what other people might think of you and how you might be perceived in the world. So that's kind of the art of perception. And we'll definitely get into that. And like, that's a whole story for another time. But, as for now, that's like one of the most important things that people should be noticing is, number one, do you have a calling for you? Number two, what is that calling? So let's get into that. What if I told you that every single one of you has a purpose and you have to let it out in order to influence yourself, influence people around you, and make bank from it? That's the craziest part, is that you make bank from it. And it's just that most people are lost because they feel as if they're, they don't know what direction they're heading. And nowadays in 2025, with all the videos that you see on TikTok, on your feed, all of that, you see a lot of videos of digital AI and e-com and drop shipping and day trading. You should do this and you should hop on that and buy the next crypto and meme coin. And you're just stuck because, I don't know, you might be in college, you might be a grown up, whatever age you might be finishing high school and stepping into college like 18, 19 years old. I don't know how old you are, but you kind of feel that you're lost because you see all those things and you don't know what to do with them, and all these in the business realm. And then on top of that, even if you have started one of them, it might not click for you because it didn't work for you. And I'm speaking from somebody that kind of was in their shoes, and I get all of that, and I get the frustration. You kind of want to make it at a young age, and you want to not wait till you're whatever age it might be, 30s, 40s, to start actually living and live right now and take action right now. So let me try to break down ways that would help you get to where you need to be from point A to point B. The first thing that you can do is literally change your reality. But to do that, you need to, first off, number one, you need to unwire your brain. So, what does that mean? All that you know, if it hasn't worked for you for your conditioned behavior, if where you're at in your condition is not where you want to be and your behavior is still the same, then something's off. So, the first thing you need to do is literally sit down by yourself, like quietly, go to your room, go to wherever safe space it might be. Find out, literally map it out, map your life out, see where you're at right now, see why things perhaps aren't clicking for you. What are you doing now? And where do you want to be? Jot them down, put actions and say, okay, so right now I'm working this job, I'm making X amount of money, I feel this way, I am whatever it is that you are, and summarize all of it. Then put literally another person, draw another person, and say that person is in Y job, making Y amount of money, having Y emotions and Y friends around them and people, and Y actions. And literally, I want you to close your eyes and visualize that person. And it's even more than that. It's not some hypnosis shit that people talk about or some manifestation guru. No, it's actual science and reality. If you literally take a second and close your eyes right now, literally do it as we're speaking, and move your hand up and down while your eye is closed, you kind of see it. You would see your hand moving up and down as you do it, even though your eyes are closed. That's because of like the third eye or the sixth sense. And essentially, what it is your reality is not just here, the 3D. I'm trying to help you move from a three-dimensional reality to a five-dimensional reality. So there is no limit for you in this world. It is all in here. All those limitations that you have is literally because of what you put on yourself from self-belief, self-doubt. Am I worthy? Do I know the skills? Do I know the knowledge? Why, the people around me? What can I add? Because I might see X and Y person doing that. So what can I do that differs me from that person that makes people follow me? The short answer is you. It's literally that simple. It's you that's showing as the forefront and the face of your brand that is going to make people fall for you and buy from you and like you for who you are in whatever field that might be. If you want to take on the business endeavor, which is, what I'm trying to focus on is, if you want to start whatever business it is, then obviously you're going to be the forefront of it. But even if you just literally want to not take that route that people are pushing you towards, which I believe is very rewarding, but even if you want to do like become I don't know, a nurse, what's going to make them choose you as, I don't know, an architect for their home versus another architect? Yes, it's their work, but it's also you. Anytime it's an emotional connection, then it's not only value, but it's also the emotion added on top of that. So they're not only choosing you for your value that you have to give and 10x it, whatever it is that you have to do, you have to put yourself out there, but also they're choosing you for you and the emotional connection that they get with you. They might feel like you understand them and hear them. They might even feel that you represent them in some way and they kind of want to be like that. And so they like to hang around you in your aura just so that they can learn and be like you and grow. So, whatever the case is, you need to capitalize on that. And a lot of people don't even realize it, but that it's literally that simple. That's what you need to be doing right now. After you have done that, after you've unwired everything in your mind that needs to be unwired, figure out where you need to be. Now you need to rewire it by adding what needs to be added. So now you know where you are, where you want to be. The next step is literally draw a bridge between these two people that you drew on your paper. Now, when you draw that bridge, say, okay, for me to get from person X to person Y or point A to point B, what am I missing that will get me there? It's literally that simple. Like, that's how you dictate your life. It's literally that simple. So, you say you have all these actions and things that you're doing now. and you want to become that other person that's doing those actions, you literally need to map everything out, all the details, and say, for instance, if you're person X and you want to be person Y doing this action, then I'm required to do Z. Is that simple? It's not complicated. There is no secret formula. There is no new method of doing ways. There's nothing. All these people out there in gurus are bullshitting you straight up because it's not a secret formula. It's the concept is the concept. When you learn math in school, you learn math in school and it will transcend to wherever you go. 1 + 1 is going to be equal to 2. It's not going to change if you go to college or if you become an adult. Same applies to the concepts of business and personal branding. 1 + 1 is equal to 2. And that is the framework for everything in business, in whatever business you're in, right? So yes, there might be tweaks later on, there might be additions to it in ways, but the basic framework is a basic framework. So the second thing I want to do is please let you know if someone is trying to sell you based off of a new way or a new method or whatever, don't fall for that trap. Okay, I'm just being dead serious because it sucks to see how many people are being fooled by these mentors. It's just absurd. But the second thing you need to do is draw everything out. Now that you know who you want to be, I want you every single day to close your eyes, literally straight up close your eyes and just envision that person. Like when you close your eyes, envision yourself walking, envision your hands, look at your reality. Do you know that if you close your eyes right now, the power of your brain, if you close your eyes right now and you imagine the beach or somewhere, all your internal hormones and reactions are literally the same as if you were at the beach. It is literally crazy the power of your brain, what is able to transcend norms and space and time based off of reality and visions that you create in your mind. And that is why some people make it, some people don't, because a lot of people have this insane vision. They put with it a definite purpose. Why am I doing this? This is your driving factor. How much time do I need to get this done, or when do I want to get this done? And then just that insane drive and desire behind it. That's literally the 3 things you need. Why? When do I want to accomplish it? And then you need to pour the fuel, which is literally that burning desire. Now, it's literally that simple. And if you read the Bible, you know that it says that you literally need to go through the tunnel to get to the next point in a straight line. So to add to that, you literally have a straight path. Yes, it may be foggy. Yes, it may be scary. Yes, it might be confusing, but you literally need to keep walking straight. The real test of life is if you're able to stick in that straight line, or if you're gonna move left and right away from it, which sometimes, you get that bad gut feeling and you'd get redirected and all those stuff. That's the real test. Those are when the obstacle is gonna be. It's not gonna be a smooth straight line, absolutely not. But this is your job to see what's going on around you now that you know who you are and who you wanna be, and figure out, are all my actions right now that I'm doing aligned with who I want to be as person Y, or are they not? If they're not aligned with it, whether it comes to your own actions, your surrounding, or the external people that are influencing you and vice versa, then you cut it off. I don't care who that person, you cut it off completely. You need to get to person Y, and you need to get it in that definite time period that you want, and you will do it no matter what. Literally have that insane sharp diamond mindset, and trust me that you will get to that point. It's crazy. Like I can't even explain how crazy the whole concept is, but you literally need to do that. And whatever that might be, whether that may be, obviously you have the number one purpose, your biggest why. Iman has because of his mom. A lot of people might have different reasons. You have that number one that's literally pushing you from the back so you can get there. But the smart thing to add onto that, which people don't know, is everything else around you. If you're in love with that girl and you want to do it for her, that's also driving force. If you're doing it because you hate people and you want to show them that you're not average, that's also a driving force. If you want to, I don't know, um, get there because you want financial freedom, that's also a driving force. So stack up all these vectors or driving forces that are literally like that, put them all together, and bam, catapult to that point as person Y. So now not only are you getting there, but you're getting there twice as fast. Speed is distance over time. So what we're trying to do is get there. Now we can't, maybe the distance might be a bit, we can alter it a little bit by taking the right vehicles and taking shortcuts, but we can definitely change the time and make it in a faster pace based off of that. So instead of saying, yeah, I'll organize it and do it tomorrow morning, no, I'll do it today, like today's the last fucking day, literally. And then you get there. Less time you do it, the more speed you got. The more speed you got, the faster you get there. The more speed you have, the more money you make, because money and rich likes fast people. And it's literally an energy. And the faster you move, the higher frequency you have. The higher frequency you have, the more money you attract. Physics. It's all in the basic framework. And there's literally, I can rant on for hours and hours and hours, but it's literally that simple. And I literally want to give it out there to whoever's watching this, because I feel like I needed somebody to tell me that, but I didn't quite have that. So I'm just really hoping that whatever I put out there would, you know, make sense to somebody that's watching. Literally completely raw and authentic here. But it's literally, that's the beauty of a personal brand, because you are the forefront of whoever you want to become and what you want to be. Whatever job you choose, whatever action you want to do, whatever friend group you want to attract, whatever lifestyle you want to have, whatever freedom you want to have, it all starts from you. Time starts from you. Your person that you want to become starts from you. Your actions start from you. Your goals and decisions all start from you. Find that drive, know where you want to be, and get there. It's literally like that, and it's really beautiful, crazy. But yeah, the purpose of your life, whatever purpose that might be, however small or big that might be, which is all relative to you, and don't let anyone otherwise talk you out of it, is literally based off of you. So yeah, I hope this helped whoever's watching. Stay tuned, give it a like, subscribe, all that, and yeah, see you in the next video.